HIP-HOPWIRED, we so, and this one's special, right? This is really like this family right here. Zulkarnain from the Open Book platform. He recently has gone viral for the millionth time in a row for an amazing reason. There was a Super Bowl halftime performance with my Philadelphia Eagles bringing home that trophy to Philly right
In
during
New
that
Orleans. They won
in
it
New
in New
Orleans.
Orleans.
In New Orleans.
They cousin city.
During that halftime performance, Zul was a part of the halftime performance with Kendrick Lamar, and you had a bold but powerful statement pulling up the Sudan Free Palestine flag. I want you to talk about that moment, that process, and what made you do that.
Alhamdulillah. What made me do it really because I was selected to be a part of the halftime show. It wasn't like a premeditated thing. I was selected. I just wanted to go to the Super Bowl for free in my hometown. You know what I'm saying? I like the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, I respect them. They had Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, Mike Vick. Now we had Jalen Hurts. And I want to say Saquon to go get one. I wish they would have let him get them rushing yards. But either or. So it was in New Orleans, so I signed up just so I could witness the Super Bowl for free. But as I went, when they called me 2 weeks later and selected me, I felt once I got there, I felt I bit off more than I could chew, meaning that I didn't think it was going to be 2 weeks of practices for like 6 to 8 hours a day just to be a part of this. I thought maybe we show up 2 days before, they let you know what you're going to do. You run out there, you and you good. You're in the Super Bowl. But as I found that out, it wasn't that. It was real strenuous practice. We practiced with Kendrick Lamar for like a week. We practiced without him the week before. And so around the third day of me spending like 6 hours there, I'm looking up. I've got a lot of stuff to do in my life. I'm like, why God got me here? You know what I'm saying? What's my purpose here? I know it ain't just for me to come put a tube down, a lightsaber down on the ground and on the football field and jump around on a stage. So as we started practicing with Kendrick and I saw his show, my mind just kind of started opening up like, man, this is a big platform. You're, as a Muslim, you're connected with all of these people that are going through harsh atrocities, just going through great sufferings. The people in Gaza, Palestine, the people in Sudan, the impoverished. And it's like, as a Muslim, we know there's one body. And if one part of the body hurts, all of the body hurts. So even though I'm over here in New Orleans, eating steak and Alfredo and Big Lobster, and my people are hungry, no lights, no electricity, sleeping in the cold, I need to feel that pain, and my heart was connected to them. So I'm not to bloviate or over talk about it, but that all that was going through my mind, and like, you were here with this opportunity, you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the button from in the war, in the oppression, but you can at least bring awareness to it on this big platform.
And it was powerful, man. It was powerful that that you did it on the biggest stage in the world. Millions
Thanks to God. God made that happen. I can't take no praise for that. That's why I was like, I really didn't have no choice, because I got put here and I had to do my part, because, I had to do once I got the thought in my head, I had to act on it. If not, it would be you back, and there's no reason for you to not do it, except for that you're scared. And who you going to be, what you scared of? You more scared of the humans, or the president seeing, or these law enforcement seeing, or are you more afraid of displeasing your creator?
Were you not worried that you may have gotten arrested?
I mean, my mama told me not to talk, but the rest, that was on the mid level of concerns. You know what I'm saying? But thank God I got the best case scenario while I was detained and released. But you got to think, this I'm going to tell you. New Orleans just had a terrorist attack, which was improper, that nobody condones at all. Terrorist attack into my city. I was hurt behind that. And then now they have the biggest event in the world coming there. The president announces he's coming there. You understand? And so it's going to be high level security. You don't know when I decided to pull a flag out, you don't know if the people in those law enforcement agencies who or whatever are going to think that's a terrorist flag, a terrorist attack is about to happen, anything. So you never know how they can react. So a lot of thought, and then you know how people get anxiety, your mind starts to float and whatever. So I try to block all of these scenarios out of my mind of worst case scenarios that you might think of as you prepare for it, and get that out of my mind. And I prayed to God for comfort and the strength and the courage to be able to execute.
You said that getting arrested was one of the mid-level concerns, and you were, alhamdulillah, that wasn't, thank God, that wasn't something that happened. However, there was some type of consequence. What was the
Yeah,
consequence for
I
being
was detained. I thank God, alhamdulillah, that it was no real serious consequence. Yes, I was. What you saw was me being, yes, arrested, detained, but I wasn't charged with anything, so I was released. So once they took me, and they were kind. It wasn't no big tackle. It was really a grab, pull down. They were polite. They weren't aggressive. They weren't yelling. So I gotta salute them for that. They did their job. So once they got me, and when we went to the place where I was detained at, I didn't violate any laws. I was there by the NFL's permission. I had all the proper credentials. I just didn't go along with their performance plan. So shout out to NOPD, and releasing me with no charge. And I pray that stays that way. You know what I'm saying? And no legal consequences or repercussions stem from this in any facet, because that's things you got to be concerned about. Just stealing, we're in America soil, and I don't want it to be like I disrespected America at all. You know what I mean? But I just want to bring awareness to our people that what's going on, and the world to what's going on. Because they said spikes in Google went crazy on Sudan and Gaza, and people not get awareness, and people could probably support and help. That's humans, because it's a humanitarian issue. It's not a political issue. It's not a religious issue. It's not nothing. Man, humans are suffering, and we are human beings. So if you're in position to help, you can help.
Again, we're talking to Zul Karnan from Open Book Platform. You and I, Zul, we've been talking last couple of months. You've been bringing peace, and you're trying your best to spread the word, to bring fellow Muslims together. Why was it so important for you in this very moment to bring awareness to those that are suffering in Sudan and Gaza and Palestine altogether?
Because it was the biggest stage. If not that, then what? Then just go stand on the street corner where people walk past you and don't have to look. No, you got the attention of everybody. So while you got everybody undivided attention, what you gonna see? You gonna take your shirt off and run around with a fan duel or a betting site on your back, or you gonna say something that can help liberate people, and then you'll strengthen their faith and strengthen their belief in God, and then you'll earn their prayers for you. There's so much that comes that's beneficial with the situation. And like I said, other people all over the world can help and donate to charities or help the needy. It strengthens it solidifies that God is greater than all of that. God is the greatest. You understand? That's what that solidifies, because nobody could in their right mind think that in this, with all these law enforcement, with the president here, there, no, the voice of the oppressed will be heard for the whole world to see. And all you can say is Allahu Akbar. And that's those people that saw that's in those conditions, those who are concerned with those in their conditions and their family members, that just reaffirm that no matter what they're going through, look, you're going to get relief, you're going to get reprieve, you're going to have success either in this life or the next. And that's what that sign concerned, because it was impossible. If I would have told you that, you would have thought, no, that's impossible. But God makes the impossible possible. All God has to say is be, and so it is.
Zul, thank you for your time, bro. Before we wrap everything up, Open Book Platform, you've been doing amazing things. Super proud of you, like I always say.
Thank you.
You had the Old Black episode, Rich Homie Quan, funeral, long live Rich Homie Quan. What's next with Open Book?
We got Lil Durk's last interview. We got the documentary Old Block in Chicago that's out right now. Go to Open Book Platform and watch it. We're working on a Lil Durk film. We got his last interview and the interviews of all his homies, his DJs, Duty Low, his father, a bunch of people. And I got some content when we went to Andalusia. So we want to show about just that part of the world, and just continuing to travel and really taking this opportunity to spread. And it's really just trying to inform people about this, about not only the religion, but just what Islam is about, what Muslims are about, and to other people that looking for the truth. They got so many people that's looking for guidance. So this is an option. Do your research. In the great words of FYBJ, man, do your homework on it. It gotta bring you, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for comfort, if you're looking for a path, and it'll elevate you or whatever you do. I ain't trying to come on here and be super serious, super righteous, super religious. No, it's only just gonna elevate you in what you do. If you a hustler, this is going to make you a better hustler. If you're a radio journalist, this is going to make you a better radio journalist. It's just going to open the doors for you, open your mind and sight, so you can know how to navigate through this world, so you can know who your enemies are and not fall into the tricks and traps that want to take you away from you being great.